Welcome to the channel everyone. Today I'm going to show you another tip for your SwiftUI code. If you have to ever use FaceTime within your app and you are wondering how to make a FaceTime call, then this is the video for you. So let's get started. Let's first add a button here, and I'm going to use title key, make FaceTime call. Then I'm going to use video.fill to show a nice icon along with my call. As you can see that I have make FaceTime call. Maybe let's make this button a little bit, styled. So button style, I'm going to just say bordered button, and it will add a little bit of border to our button, and we can say we can click it. To make a FaceTime call, we need to use the environment object, which is /.openURL, and we use the same name, openURL. And when we click the button, we need to make a FaceTime call. So how do we make a FaceTime call? So we go openURL, it accept a URL, and we'll give it a URL, and we'll say URL using string, and we'll say FaceTime, and let's use a random number. So that's the number I'm going to call when I'm going to make a FaceTime call. And this string I have this is not dynamic string, this is a static string. I know this will work, so I'll just unwrap it like this. So let's click FaceTime. Preview is not going to show us anything, so let's try and run the app on my phone. I'm using QuickTime Player to show my phone screen on the Mac. As you can see that I have my iPhone here. So let's go ahead and try and make the FaceTime call. So I'm going to click make a, so you can see that it's showing me the number that I have added to that, and then when I click, it has started the FaceTime call. That's how you can make a call using a mobile number. The other thing that you can do with FaceTime is you can use somebody's Apple ID. So let's try at apple.com. So that's the Apple ID. Let's use that one, and we can remove these because we don't need these. That's just a string, not a variable that we are adding. So let's run the app again on the phone. So let's bring the QuickTime Player in front so that you can see, and let's press the call button, and you can see that it's showing a pop-up now saying, do you want to call this guy with this email ID? And you can press call. Right? That's a little bit of difference when you are using a mobile number versus an email ID making a FaceTime call. You can use it like this. You can always try to improve your code as I have shown in other videos. So you can use this the way I have shown it, or you can do better. So we can actually split this into a different view. We can call it a FaceTime button, right? And it is a view. Let me save our ready some view, right? And this can accept an address which we need to call, would be a string, right? And here we can move this button down here, and we can move this environment. We can move this environment here as well, right? So we have this, and then we can say use the address for making the FaceTime call. So we got the address that we need to pass this guy, right? And then rather than using the address directly here, we can make a function, function which will be a private function, make call to, and then we say string, and then move this SwiftUI here. Then we can remove this. We can add another parameter action, and we say make call to address. And let's align our parameters. We need to enclose this in brackets. So our refactoring is done. Now if I have to show anywhere my button, I can just say FaceTime button, and I'll give it an address. And here now I can pass it a phone number or an email ID based on whether for the contact that you are trying to make a FaceTime call, whether they have the phone number enabled for their FaceTime or their email ID, or do you only have FaceTime for them using phone number, or they only do with the email ID. So that's how you can make a FaceTime call from your SwiftUI application. And if you guys want to know more tips on SwiftUI or a specific thing that you're trying to know about SwiftUI, just let me know in comments and I'll try to cover those in the next videos. Thank you so much. Happy coding.